We're live.
Oh my gosh, look how frazzled I look.
I know, it's been a crazy morning. Mondays are like, wake up and run.
Wake up and go.
Wake up and go. Totally. Totally, but I'm really excited about this Monday. Are you?
Who's ready to go?
Yeah.
This Monday.
IDIY is here. Okay, here comes the disclaimer. Ready?
Set, go.
We go live every Monday at 2 PST, showing you projects that will be good gift ideas for if you want to make your holiday gifts, or if you just want to make holiday decor, or if you just want to make stuff. So we are theming it the shipwrecked holidays. Like, what would you do if you were stranded on a deserted island and you had to decorate for the holidays? But we also are creating some things that are not necessarily nautical or beachy, just because we don't always just stick to the script.
Ain't that the truth?
So we have a couple projects for you today. If you don't like live videos, wait until Wednesday. We have a new edited video coming out. I don't know if you remember my stamped wall, where I stamped the IOD stamps and put the shipwrecked wax on it and the joint compound. We have filmed that whole process.
The one we tried?
Yeah, and we're throwing something into the mix, kind of like what we tried, but not really.
Because what we tried didn't work.
Yeah, but I talked to Sally and Josie, and they told me what we did wrong.
Oh.
So we will be trying that again.
Okay.
But IOD also has this new brick roller where you roll it onto the compound, and it can make your wall look like a brick wall.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, and so I am adding that to the stamped wall, like the whole concept is that there was brick on the wall, and then someone put plaster over the wall and stamped into it, but then the plaster crumbled away and revealed the brick, like the exposed brick, you know how that old world look is? So that is what I am finishing up in the other room. I've been working on it all morning, and that video will be coming out on Wednesday. So if you want to see that video, and you don't like this video, click off and wait for the video you do like. But we would love to have you stay.
Okay.
We're in our craft room right now.
So you want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah, so we also say hi.
Olga's here. Hi, Olga.
I'm way up on this high stool. I feel like it's too high. Why don't you
wanna
say
do
hi
another
to
one?
say
Okay,
hi to
so
people
I'll
who
say
get
hi to
lost.
everybody. IDIY, Maggie Fletcher, Vintage Sin, Grambo, Sandra, Janet, LeShaw, Kevin Kurtz, Electique by Terry Lou, Vicky Speicher, Ubi McCrary, Tammy Panetta, Edna, Besser, Stacy Hartman, Becky, Daisy, JC, Maria, some of these names I can't pronounce, Olga, Sally, Irma, Tammy, ENT, Becky. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Nurse and learn. Okay, I got it. Dreaming Cat Studio, Michelle, Lois, Sandra, Le Chat, Christina.
Le Chat. It's kind of like Le Shaw.
Yeah,
Sister.
I know. Stephanie, Cobwebs, Veronica, Peggy, Angela, Jill Shaw, Mariah, I don't want to repeat any, Nancy, Bettina, Mariah, okay, I did that one, Susan, and I think I'm caught up on Dina, Kathy, Vivian, Helen, Melissa from Blakely, Georgia. Wow. Okay, so welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us.
We have so much to talk about. Should I tell them about the big exciting news?
I think you should tell them about the big exciting news. Do you guys want to hear about the big exciting news first?
It's so exciting. I can
First of all,
stand
let me ask you. We have a fan on because it's super hot. Is it too noisy for y'all? Can you hear us okay?
No. Did you see the video?
I just pulled a Christy Lunsford.
Did you see her latest video? Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. You probably wouldn't have got it. You wouldn't have gotten it because you don't craft. It was like an insider's joke for crafters. But IOD stamps, they have these new things that they've added to their stamps, and on the outside of the packaging it says mask included.
Okay.
And Christy made this video about how she saw the package that said mask included, and she was so upset. She's like, why do they need to include a mask? I'm just gonna throw that mask away when I get it.
God.
What are they trying to do? Are we have to wear a mask now when we craft inside our homes all by ourselves?
Yeah.
And she's like, I almost cried over it. I was just so, like, you have to watch the video. It is so funny.
Okay.
And then she opens the stamps and realizes that it's not what she thought it was. But I won't like spoil. Yeah.
So you gotta go watch her.
You gotta go watch her video.
Her video.
It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was about to fall asleep, and I click on it, and I am just rolling in my bed laughing so
Awesome.
hard. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, that lady is so.
I know, she is. She makes me smile, she makes me laugh. A lot of you guys do. You guys make me laugh every time I read the comments. Okay, so big news, ready?
Okay, before we get that, I feel like we should start crafting and tell them what we're gonna do, and then I'll get into it, because it's kind of long. It's a hard, long explanation. It's kind of a story, and it's big, big news. It's like, it's the biggest news ever to me that has ever happened.
Cheyenne's here. Hi, Cheyenne. Tell your mama hi.
Cheyenne. So,
Okay, so let's
Haley-
start crafting.
Haley and Karis made these pumpkins with the IOD molds,
Wow.
and we have a couple samples. And
They
so,
did good.
I know, look at this. So Danielle, I think I'm just gonna,
Here's a plain one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you work on that because I feel like it's easy and you don't have to, you can mostly talk to people and maybe slowly make that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to give you what you want. You like to
I get to
answer-
talk to you.
I have this project that I am so excited about. It's, first of all, it was inspired by Jamie Ray's new stencil. Jamie has a stencil, I don't know if you know, with this cow skull.
There we go.
And Haley, our new gal, which you're gonna meet soon, painted this onto a board. I love this stencil. It says follow your arrow, it's boho. Jamie made it just for me. I'm like, can we please have a cow skull with some arrows and some flowers? And she did it. So after Haley made this, I was on Pinterest and I saw a flannel shirt. And on the back, they had stenciled, I don't know what it was. It wasn't a cow skull. It was something. I didn't do it to the back of mine. But they had like painted the back of the shirt and then applied a stencil, and it was all boho. And I'm like, I could totally take our cow skull stencil and stencil this same design right onto the back of our new flannel shirts.
Ooh.
So I have pre-painted the back of this shirt. It's drying in the sun right now.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to do it, and I'm going to go
With
grab
the new
that.
stencil?
With the new, I got the stencil right here.
Oh my
I'm all
God.
prepared. I got it.
And I love the different colors that you did in that stencil.
Well, Haley did.
Oh,
But I have all the colors.
Haley did a great job. Let's see if you can see it. It's hard to see. Look at all that. Okay, here comes Debbie with the flannel shirt.
So I laid, these new shirts are on our website. They're so cute because they're 100% cotton, and they've got like this fleece lining. Look how stinking cute they are. And they are, I believe they're $30. Yeah.
Ooh.
Aren't they, like, you can wear these just as a shirt itself, or you could wear a tank top under it and
Those
then
are
have it like a jacket.
Cute.
So, are you ready for the big surprise? I took the back and I painted this white panel. I laid it on the cardboard so it wouldn't bleed through. Is it dry? Feels pretty dry.
There's one part that just got on my finger. So.
Okay. And now I'm gonna stencil the cow skull onto the back. Are you guys excited? Do they want to see it? It's a deer skull. Okay, everyone's correcting me. Of course they are, because I don't know the difference between cows and deers, or hens and chicks and roosters. I'm not from the country.
She knows the difference between seashells,
Yeah, I do.
but not animals.
All right. I feel
Okay,
like I need
wait.
to
So
hit this.
Cobweb just posted the link to the flannel shirts. Thank you,
Thanks,
Cobweb.
Cobb.
And then somebody just said,
Wait, I gotta find my hair dryer.
wait, I thought I read something. Let me go back. Okay, I can't. So, oh, let's see. Katriana says, I thought that was something you'd been doing when it was lying down. LOL. I'm not sure I understand. But, okay, scoot to the left a little bit so that I can work right here. I think they can see better.
It shouldn't take much to dry this because it's mostly dry. I really tried to plan ahead today.
Okay, so you want me to use molds?
Yeah.
Where's your clay?
So the clay.
You got all the wonderful.
Oh,
organized.
that's another breaking news.
Wait, they can't hear you without if I listen.
We got those in stock.
You got what?
So, our seashell molds are back in stock.
Seashell molds are back in stock, and it looks like that's what Debbie wants me to do.
Those sold out in one day. No, I don't want you to use the seashell
Oh.
molds. I'm going to show you. I
was gonna
have
be
been
like-
using the seashell. I want you to use the leaves and the acorns.
You don't want a seashell pumpkin?
And so we have the seashell molds right now. In about a week, we will have the Christmas molds, but we have very limited supplies. So if you want them, they sold out in one day before. I would go get them because they're going to sell out again, no doubt.
Yeah. So maybe, Cobweb, can you post the link to the seashell molds? And then, yes, we are at Debbie's, we're in the classroom at Debbie's new store. So we thought we'd operate here today.
Here's the holiday molds. I, of course, pull one for myself for classes and workshops. These are coming in like 2 or 3 days, but we seriously will have 6 of them. That's it. That is it. Unless somehow, like what they do is, if you're an IOD retailer, they let everybody go on and order just 6, so everybody gets a chance to have them. And then 48 hours later, you have to hover over your computer, and then it's a fight for whoever gets them first. And so I ordered my 6, and on Wednesday I can order whatever else is left. They did that
So
with
we
the
might have more.
transfers, and the last time there was a glitch in the computer and I completely missed out on the transfers, and I was shaking, red-faced, mad, crying. So I'm not looking forward to that for this Wednesday, but we do have 6 of each coming like in 24 hours.
So when they sell out, you can check another local retailer, but hopefully we'll have more.
But we have the seashell molds right now, and we have more than 6. I'm not allowed to say how many we have, but we do have more than 6, but we probably have like enough to last another day.
And Cobweb posted those, so thank you.
I don't know where.
Okay, everybody wants to know your big news, so come on, let's
Okay,
get
but I
going.
gotta find the molds for you.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know where they went.
The clay.
Yeah, clay in the molds. I don't know where the girls put that.
Okay, she's trying to find me some IOD clay and the molds that she wants me to
There's
use.
that. That's not the exact mold.
So it looks like she wants me to use some leaves off of this. Did you ever try the coconut oil trick?
No, but I do have cornstarch here.
Okay. Okay, I got a little bit of clay here. And
Why don't you show them, while I'm looking for the other molds, why don't you show them these ornaments that we made with the seashell?
okay, so look at these cute things. I think she posted these on the website already, but she took an ornament and added molds to it, front and back. Isn't that cute? And then she painted it. And it looks like she used a shipwreck wax. And then just put a little rope on it. Okay, there's one, and then here's another one, same type of design. And then here's another one, a little bit different molds. She did a seahorse, but isn't that cool? So she's got, so there's so many wonderful fun things that you can do with these molds and plastic ornaments, easy plastic ornaments or glass.
You know, I cannot find, Haley and Karis were working with those, and they must have not put them back in the correct bin because I can't find them. So I guess you're gonna have to make do with the mold that you have.
Okay, so,
'Cause I don't know where it is. Took off. All right.
okay, so let's see. You want me to do the leaves on this pumpkin?
Yeah, just kind of make it look like leaves. Just do your best.
Okay,
Did you
I'll
show
do-
them the ornaments?
Yes, I did, and they all love them.
Okay. Now where did my cow skull? What is it? Deer skull?
Right here.
Okay.
It is
Alright.
a deer skull.
All right. So I am going to start stenciling this while I tell everybody the big news.
Okay, the big news.
I cannot find the tape now.
Oh, she is putting you guys off.
I gotta like get everybody in the habit of putting things back into their little bins because I have bins for everything, but
Yeah, nobody puts things back in
I
their
go
bin.
to the bin and it ain't there, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take this down. I'm gonna find the tape.
Do you have a spatula or a one of those little, you know, scrapers?
No.
No?
Not that I know of. Why? What do you need it for?
Well, I was gonna.
I just use my finger and pull it
Okay.
out.
Okay. Lonnie says, look by the sink. I know, she tells you she has big news and then she leaves the room. I think she's doing that on purpose. She just is like making you guys wait. Well, I hope you all had a nice weekend. We had a good weekend. Somebody said to look by the sink. That's where workers usually put things when
I
they...
know, and I did look there, but I don't see it.
Okay, well, why don't you
Alright, so we're just gonna have to wing it without tape.
wing it without the tape?
Okay, well, Haley already showed me which colors she used because you can see it left over on the stencil. So I'm just gonna hold it down and copy her design.
All right.
And she left all the colors out for me.
They
so-
can't see what I'm doing, so I'm going to lower the camera.
Okay. Let's see whether it would.
Try to get this. Oop. Is that better?
Yeah. Oh man, and we have new brushes and stuff to show. My head's totally cut off. But I guess they don't, well no, they can't really see my thing.
Oh, well, let's see. Maybe sit. Can you sit? They can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to show them
I
what
guess
I'm doing.
it's good enough.
Oh, they can
Alright.
see your head because in that camera they can't, but in
Yeah,
this one they
it's
can.
deceiving. Okay, I'm going to start with layered chocolate for the antlers. Is that what you call them? I don't know.
Antlers, yes.
And the thing about stenciling, if you have not watched us before, is you want to offload your brush. You want your brush to be really dry to prevent the bleeding. And I am also using the lines of the plaid shirt to kind of keep the stencil lined up. All right, so I am just gonna, Normally I'd have the tape to mask off the other colors, but I don't. So I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay.
Maybe do a little blending.
So I'm using that leaf because it's round, and I'm going to try to do the top. I don't know, it might be too big, but I'm going to try it first. Okay, talk about your news.
All right, so this
Are you going to give the whole story?
Well, I feel like I have to, otherwise they won't get how excited I am. Like, it has to be in context, right?
Yeah, so tell the
'Cause
whole
otherwise
story.
they'll just be like, who cares?
Yeah, I know.
There's a whole, like, backstory.
Okay, so everybody loves your story, so why don't you tell the whole backstory?
Do they want to hear a whole backstory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so see what I did, guys? Real quick, so I just took this arch. It was an arch, and because it's flexible, I'm putting it all the way around, and I'm gonna glue it down, and then I'm gonna do some more.
Okay. So,
Okay, they wanna know everything.
last spring, Danielle sent me a link to this video to watch. And it was something that looked like a Jesus movie. And I saw it and I'm like, I love Jesus.
You
but-
saw the ad, but not the actual
Yeah,
thing.
it popped up on my phone because she texted it to me. And my thought was, I love Jesus, but all the Jesus movies I've seen are like kind of cheesy and boring, and I don't have time to watch this, so I just like scrolled on by and didn't give it a second thought. And then,
What was it called?
well, I don't want to give that away.
Okay.
So then, Easter Sunday comes around, and everyone's getting together at her house for Easter dinner. So we all show up, we eat the dinner, and you know how it is after, like, you eat, and your family's just all sitting on the couch, like, let's watch a movie. And then what happens? There's there's an hour-long discussion about which movie to watch, and then you spend like an hour watching the trailers, and nobody can agree. And so that was happening. And then you said, what did you say?
I said, let's watch this TV series. It's a TV series. It was a brand new TV series.
Yeah.
And there
And
were
you're like,
first episode, or
it's
first
like a Netflix
season,
series.
8 episodes.
Yeah, like a Netflix series, but it wasn't on Netflix, right?
Right.
So you said to me, remember I sent it to you. Did you ever watch the trailer?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? I couldn't even remember it anymore. Like it had completely flew off the back of the conveyor belt. And so then you we were desperate to watch anything. At that point, we were a captive audience, and it
Where's
was
your
Easter
glue,
Sunday.
by the way?
Glue is right. Yeah. And so I'm like, what series? What are you talking about? And then she reminds me, it's
Okay, you might as well say it, because everybody else has.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
So, she's like, it's The Chosen. And
I told her
it's-
she had to watch it.
you have to watch it. It's really good. So, it's Sunday. We're all, I was like in a totally different mindset because it's Easter Sunday. Nobody's working. I wasn't busy or anything. And I was in the mood to watch something. So I'm like, all right, and I was still thinking, it's not going to be good. Or, like I grew up, our parents always encouraged us to watch like the movies about Moses and whenever they came on TV, and it's like, they were all right, but it's mostly I'm disappointed. So we start watching it, and I'm like, whoa, this is really different. And we watch the first episode, and then we watch 3 of the episodes, right? Or 4. How many did we watch that
I think,
Sunday?
well, we watch one and you go, let's watch another.
Yeah.
And then we watch 2 and then you go, let's watch another. And then I think you went home and watched the last one.
Yeah, I went home and finished it because everybody was like, okay, it's late, let's go. And so I leave and I go home and I get in my bed and I watch the rest of the series that night. And for me, it was an amazing story, and it was really unique because even having grown up in a church with parents who believe in God and have taught us like basic Christianity, I always had this perception of the Bible, the characters in the Bible, as being like saints, like people on a pedestal. And this series just really brought it to life as the characters in the Bible being actual human beings like you and me. And it just made it so much more personal, even though I have always felt like I've had a very personal relationship with God. And so I was fascinated by that and totally enthralled with that, but also the way this series was made, like the soundtrack, the music that they used for this series, and the way it was filmed and the acting was all just like amazing. And I'm just like, where did they get the music? Like, you guys ask me all the time, where do I get the music for my videos? I was just like, who was the person in charge of the music, and how did they pick it, and where did it come from, and I was just like, who started this thing, and how did it start? And I just wanted to know who was behind this, how it was created, how it came to be in the first place. And so I went to YouTube, I subscribed to the Chosen channel, and I started watching everything on the Chosen that I could find about how the series started. And the guy who started the series was telling his story of how he always had a dream of being a Hollywood director, and he had tried, and it was very cutthroat, and then he finally gets his big break, and he makes this film, and the film flops, and the funding is gone, and he's like, that's it, I'm going to give up on my dream to be a director and just do something else. And then right when he was ready to give up, this company comes along and says, hey, we love your work, we want to fund it, we want to do it outside of Hollywood so you can do it from your perspective and not have, because when you make things and there's sponsors and producers and networks involved, you have to adhere to what they want because it's all about advertising dollars. So he had this company backing him, and the way that the Chosen works is that it's a pay it forward thing, and it's totally outside of any corporation. So he got to make it the way he wanted to make it, much like I make my YouTube videos the way that I want to make them.
Nobody controlled him.
Right. And so the Chosen has totally taken off. And it's so unique compared to anything you've ever seen, and you can totally tell that they're not having to cater to a corporation's opinion of how something should be made.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Pause. Where did we get these pumpkins?
The pumpkins came, I have a wholesaler who provides the pumpkins. We have a few of them, and we can put some of them on the website. But you can also find them at the dollar store or at Michael's. They're just the foam pumpkins.
Same with ornaments.
Yeah, and I suppose you could do it to a real pumpkin. It just, will only last for so long.
Okay.
Okay, so I was just like, I was a geek about how The Chosen was made and who made it and why it was made. And then when I heard his story about how he was ready to give up, and then at the last minute, this opportunity came along, I could just really relate to him as far as the way my paint business was created and my own desire to get on television, and
you could just relate to the story.
Yeah, just my obsession with like filmmaking in general. Like when I make those videos that take 2 weeks to edit, like if I had my way, I would work on a video for 6 months because I love telling stories and I love telling them in a way that's really, really cool, and I'm always like curious about how I can make the filming better, how I can add more music and more camera angles, and I love that whole back end of creating videos. So I listened to his story, and this was, 4 months ago, and I was just like, God, this is so cool, he's so cool. If there's any way somehow that you could ever like make me a part of the making of this series, somehow I would just love it. And that would just be a dream come true. And then the other voice in my head is like, who are you kidding? You are so busy. You work 60 hours a week sometimes. And how are you going to do that? And how would that even work? That has nothing to do with what you do. And you're nuts, Debbie. And I just I said that prayer like in 10 seconds, and then I just went on with my day, and I totally forgot about it and never thought about it again. And now they're making season 2. and I'm totally excited for season 2, but honestly, I've been so busy that I haven't even caught up with like the fundraising for it or the teasers for it.
The behind the scenes.
Yes. So then, are you guys still with me? You bored? I gotta find the blue.
Are you following? So what she's saying is she absolutely loves this TV series called The Chosen. So do I. I love it. And she follows it for many reasons. The way they film, the way they do their music, the way they do everything. She's obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And the way they tell the story of Jesus. It's beautiful.
There's so many reasons to love it.
So there's
And
so
it's
many reasons to love it.
And I love things that are different. And this is something so different.
In fact, one of their themes are get used to different.
Yeah.
That's one of their mottos.
Yeah, it's totally different. So, fast forward to about a month ago, I go to McKinney, Texas to teach the workshop with Dion and Kara Lockwood. And there's this lady there, and her name is Kim Sprado. And I recognized her name because she comments on my videos and on my posts once in a while, and she's been following and watching for a long time, and she doesn't just watch me, she watches Dion and many other people. And so I met her, she came to the workshop in McKinney, and she introduces herself, and I'm like, oh, I totally recognize your name, thank you for coming. And she's wearing this beautiful, beautiful jewelry, beautiful earrings and a bracelet and a necklace, and it's absolutely stunning. And I'm like, where did you get that? And she starts to tell me that she makes jewelry and sells it. And the name of her business is Urban something. I'm gonna have to link it below. So I'm busy, I'm meeting people like at the workshops, you know, I meet like 50 different people, and I try to remember all the details of everybody's name and who they are and where they're from. And so I quickly was like, don't forget the name of her business. Somehow you're gonna have to remember it so you can go look at it and order some. Because I wanted to order a piece for myself and maybe order some for my shop. And so then that happened. And then I get home and I'm like, oh yeah, what's the name of that lady's business again? And I'm on Facebook and I can't remember it. But I can remember her name, Kim Sprado. And so I send her a friend request because I want to see her profile so I can, because I'm too embarrassed to tell her that I forgot the name of her business.
She might be watching you today.
Yeah, and I never send friend requests anymore because my Facebook feed is so clogged that I miss out on my family's posts because there's so many people who I have accepted friend requests to, and I never get to see my family and what's up with them, so I try and keep my business separate from my family. So it was really rare that I even sent her a friend request because I try not to. I try to keep all the emails and the messages going outside of Facebook for privacy reasons. But I did it because I wanted to get a piece of jewelry. And so she accepted my friend request. And then 2 nights ago, I log on to Facebook. And here's the other thing. I never scroll through the home feed of Facebook. I usually just get in and make sure that I've answered all the questions on my page. I make sure I keep up with my retailers and the shipwreck crew. And I usually don't have time to see anything else. But for some reason, her name popped up and she had created this post. And she said, my husband and I were invited to watch one of the filming episodes of The Chosen. How cool was it that we were invited, but we can't go? And I'm like, what? And I said that, and I commented back, and I'm like, what do you mean you can't go? How did you get invited? And why wouldn't you go? And she's just like, oh, Debbie, you know, we just can't make it, but it was really cool to be invited. And I'm like, but how do you get invited? And she's like, I'll message you. And she messages me personally, and she tells me that she has 2 tickets to The Chosen because her husband made a very generous donation, and they don't let people on the set because of COVID. They have to be very careful because each episode is like $5 million to create. And so they have raised all this money, and they can't just let the public come watch it but it's a perk for the people who have donated money because they also need to raise money in order to keep the show going without any sponsors and do it the way they want to do it. And so her husband was offered these 2 tickets, and she's like, we're going to try and see if we can transfer the tickets to you. And I was like, yeah, that'll never happen. And then the next morning I wake up and there's an email, and I have the tickets thanks to Kim and her amazing husband. And I am like, it's like a trip to Disneyland times 25,000. I am so excited. I am beyond excited.
She's going to Utah.
I'm going to Disneyland. So they're filming in Utah, and you have to get a COVID test before you go. And there's very strict rules. Like, I'm on the set for 1 day, and this one can't go with me, so I'm taking Kenise, Kenise, you probably met her from Kenise Chic. She helps me with all the events, and she helps me with the DIY paint page. So we are gonna go there. We're gonna be on the set. We had to pick 3 possible days, and then they'll tell us the best day that works for them. And then we are gonna see Zeb and Jamie. We're gonna go.
They get to meet all the characters and watch them film.
I'm over the moon. And so we are gonna film as much. I already wrote them and told them I have a YouTube channel, and I would love to film behind the scenes. And they said that once we get our date approved, they'll let me know what I can and cannot film. So I'll be able to film some things, but obviously no spoiler alerts. But
she'll film traveling there, getting there. She'll go live.
And anything that they allow me to film. And definitely some stuff with Zeb and Jamie.
But you guys have to watch this show so you know what she's doing.
Oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. So the season 2 is being filmed now. But if you haven't seen season 1, it's free to watch. And it's an app on your phone, and they also have a YouTube channel, so you can just watch the episodes on YouTube for free. But it is, even no matter what your faith, it's good filmmaking and great storytelling, and so cool.
It's awesome.
And the soundtrack is awesome. And I am so excited to see how they do this and hopefully learn as much as I can while I'm there. So that's my big news.
That's her big news. She's gonna go within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna be going pretty soon because they gave us a 30-day window, and we also have to get the COVID test before we go. So we need enough time to schedule that. But the COVID test has to be no older than 5 days old. So we have to get the COVID test and then also get on the plane and go there. So
yeah,
it's
I wish I could go, but you know what? I've been to Israel, and their whole set is made up like Jerusalem, so it's amazing. Debbie's never been, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity for her to kind of see a taste of Israel.
Because we wanted to go to Israel this year, but it got canceled.
Just everything got canceled, but I would have loved to have gone with her, but I know that Kenise and Debbie are going to have an amazing time. And
so I felt like I just did a whole bunch of talking. Did we miss any questions?
well, they're all listening to the story and commenting. They're all saying, that's awesome, congratulations, so excited, The Chosen is awesome, congrats, so fabulous, that's going to be so much fun. Prayers are answered.
Yes, please be praying for us as well.
Who has seen The Chosen? Give me lots of thumbs up. And if you haven't, watch it. It's free. The whole season 1 is out there. All you need to do is download the Chosen app and download it on your phone. You can watch it on your Roku or Apple TV or any of your apps for your TV, or just watch it on your phone.
Oh my gosh,
but there's
it's so good.
8 episodes right now in season 1. Watch all 8 of them in that order, and season 2 should be coming out in, I don't know, a couple months, I think.
Yeah.
But it is so awesome.
It really is. I hardly can wait for season 2.
Cobwebs have seen it, Rainbow 505, Jude Hogan, Jillian, okay, I'm looking at thumbs up. Christina, Grambo, G Tier Inc., Rainbow, yes, Rainbow 505, Ampers, and
So they gave us a 30-day
unique gifts.
window. Like they sent me a form and they're like, you have to pick a day between these 30 days, starting with today through November 13th. And so I'm going to Waco at the end of this month for Dion's retreat. So Kenise was also going to that. So we tried to line it up so that we could fly out, meet in Utah, and then stay there for 3 days and then get on a plane and go from there to Waco, because I don't want to go in November because I don't know what is going to happen after the election. I'm worried that there's going to be a lot more demonstrations.
So, okay, there's a few
they
questions.
may lock things down, so I want to make sure that I go. Oh
So,
my goodness. Retreats in Utah, says 144 Decor. Thank you so much.
Oh, super chat. Okay, so I don't know if you can see some of these questions. Vintage Sin, can you link the series to the smart TV? Yes, you can. Download the app on your phone, whether you have an iPhone or a different phone. Just go to the App Store and download The Chosen. It's free, and then you can see and connect with your smart TV. Denise Shoup says, where in Utah? She lives 30 minutes from Jamie.
It's in Goshen, Utah, Goshen, and apparently there is an amazing set there that is owned by the Mormon Church.
Yeah,
that's
Google
that
Goshen,
looks like
Jerusalem.
and that's where they're filming part of it. And so after November 13th, I think the whole set moves to Texas somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Sally Hutton has not seen it, but she's gonna look
Oh
for
my
it.
gosh.
Lori has not seen it. She's gonna look for it. Evolving Bless has not seen it, but she's gonna try. You guys are gonna love it.
It really is. Like, I cried during part of it. There's like the one scene with Mary Magdalene where I was just crying. It was so, like, it's just so real life. It's like, I think it's the closest thing to actually, like, if you've ever read the Bible and wondered what it was like to be alive at that time, like, I feel like this is the closest thing that we have ever seen portrayed in film.
Yeah. Yeah, the cinematography is awesome. The music is awesome. Everything about it is just so well done.
But it's so real. Like the way that they, you know, like other movies, it's like they portray like the disciples and the prophets as being like up on a pedestal and untouchable and not real human beings. And
Dallas.
I don't believe that. Like,
Yeah.
I think that they were people just like you and me. Like, that's what I love about it. That's what I try and do in my own YouTube channel, is come across as a real person,
Yeah.
you know, and not try and hide anything. And this series is just all about that authenticity and trying to really think about like what it would have been like to be a disciple and to be around Jesus when he walked the earth, and like how would it have really been.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Like
Yeah.
they, you know, Jesus told some jokes.
Yeah, he's a real, like, all the people they make the people relatable.
Yeah.
They're not untouchable. It's all about relationships, and it's just beautifully done. It is the Bible coming to life.
I really feel that it is. Some people feel that it's so real that it's like not respectful because.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, I disagree. But anyway, I'm ready to lift the stencil off of this.
You ready for the big reveal?
You guys ready to see this? I hope they can see it.
I think so.
Oh, it turned out good.
Oh, it turned out
like
great.
it. So here it is, y'all.
Y'all.
Look at that. I love it. So I've got this cool shirt now that's customized. I may add, like, there's arrow stencils right here that come with the stencil set. I may add the arrow to it, or maybe some little detail around the frame. I don't know. I'm gonna let it dry, and maybe I might even distress the white a little bit. but I love it. And you can see on the inside that it did not bleed through.
Did you put something underneath?
I just put it on this cardboard box. But I am going to heat set it and wear it because of course I made it in my size.
Right.
I love it. I love it. So I think it's pretty cool. I think you could do it with another color background as well. I've got 2 flannel shirts on and it's super hot. That's not a good thing. Hey.
FedEx is here, and we're live. You want to say hi to everybody?
You want to say hi to YouTube?
We've got the camera right here, right in front of us.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well we have enough time to show some paintbrushes. So I don't know if you guys all saw a close-up of the shirt, but there it is.
Okay, that looks kind of like
And
a
you're
spider.
No, I think it's looking good.
An octopus? I don't know. I did a bunch of leaves just kind of draping down. What do you think?
I love it.
She doesn't love it.
I do. No, I really do love it. I think it's cute.
Okay.
It's really cute. Okay, we got some keto brownies in the mail.
They want to see it closer, they said. They want to see yours closer.
They want to see mine closer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Let me move this. Oh, the water just spilled over. There it is. I like it. I'm definitely gonna be wearing this. I think it's very cool.
Okay, and there's mine closer.
I'm gonna let this dry in the sun.
Okay. And then mine's gonna dry and I'll probably paint it later. And I will put the clay in a bag so it doesn't dry out.
Good idea.
I'm gonna
Here's
be
some more clay.
I'm gonna be a good girl and put everything away.
Okay, we have some brushes to show. We're gonna show them little by little because if we showed them all in one day, then that would be all we could have time for.
Wait, there's a question.
Okay.
What mold did you recommend? So this is Iron Orchid Designs clay mold. And then I used this. I just used, which one is this?
That is Laurel. There's
think-
one with the acorn, which I love, and then the He Loves Me molds with the big flowers have really cool leaves, and they have the stem. So like this one was made with the leaves of the He Loves Me mold.
And do the shirts run true to size?
I feel like they do. I definitely wear the small. Yeah, they're super cute, and they're cotton, so they're like breathable and good quality. I always look for the fabric content, and I buy cotton whenever I can because I get really hot in like polyester blends. So the lining isn't all cotton, but the plaid part is 100% cotton.
Okay. And you never did talk about your purse and your other shirt that you dyed.
That's because they're still sitting in the dye bath. Like literally, that is how crazy my life is. I have a million things going on, and I just keep pouring water in there because I don't have time to rinse it out. And someday I'm gonna.
Do you think
get
it's gonna
back.
get moldy?
No, because I keep adding water to it.
I don't know about that.
All right.
We may never know.
This brush is from Linda Freyer in Canton, Georgia. And she has the Shipwrecked Crew written on the back. And look at that. That's with all the shell molds
That's beautiful.
that we have
This
just
one.
got in stock.
That we
Isn't that
only have a few
amazing?
left.
She sent us a lovely card with a bicycle on it. And she says, Linda Freyer, Dear Debbie and Danielle, thank you so much for creating the Shipwreck Crew and getting us through the situation daily. You made me laugh and cry and inspired me in so many ways. Continued success in your new store, Debi. And much love, Linda Freyer. P.S. It was so amazing to meet you and Monica. Keep on dancing.
Aw.
So we met Linda in Georgia. Thank you, Linda. This is so pretty, you guys. So beautiful. She added little sparkles to it.
So everybody's saying your shirt's gonna be slimy if you don't get it out of there.
Probably. All right.
Gavin's here, I think.
And Gavin has a paintbrush coming for us.
He does?
We don't have it yet, but he made it inspired by the tie-dye video that I did. So he kind of tie-dyed a brush and put a bee on it. I cannot wait to see it, Gavin. Thank you so much. This one is from Susie Chilberg, I believe. Queen of Mermaids and Seahorses.
And then she wrote on the side, Susie Chilberg, and she wrote, Queen of Keto.
She also sent us keto brownies.
Oh, yeah.
And she wrote us a really long, beautiful card. I'm not going to read it all because it's really, really
Long and...
But she made this mermaid holding the seahorse and the brownies, and I've saved some for you. They are really good.
You did?
You want to eat one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go get her one.
I'm
She's lucky that I'm saved.
Yeah, I know. Debbie's usually very greedy about her keto treats. The fact that I even get one is pretty awesome.
Thank you, Susie.
So this is from Susie?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is from Barbara Julio. I'm like almost 99% positive. Barbara sent us a whole care package full of jewelry and pumpkins and a brush and some belts. Let me see if I have this right. I tried to keep it all together, but I don't always. So
I think Susie's here watching me eat this brownie.
it's good, isn't it?
It is really
We need
good.
the recipe, Susie.
And it's moist.
It's so good that I'm having a hard time believing it's actually keto. Like, if it's not, you are so...
Susie says, you go, Danielle.
If it's not really keto, Susie, you're in big trouble.
No, that's really good.
Doesn't that taste like a real brownie?
It tastes like a real brownie. It does not taste like keto, but I'm so glad it is.
Right, it better be. Look at this beautiful pumpkin. I love this.
What is that made of?
It's like an upholstery velvet.
Oh, wow. That is cool.
Okay.
We'll send to you. It is keto. She's going to send you the recipe.
And, oh my gosh, I feel so bad because the cards get separated from the brushes. So if you send us a brush, please sign it so that we don't get mixed up.
Barbara wants to know if you gave me the bracelet yet.
I'm about to right now.
She's about to, Barbara.
Barbara sent us all these gorgeous bracelets.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Barbara,
And
here it is.
You have so many to pick from. These are just some of them.
Oh,
There are literally
God.
20 more. Look, there's one with a starfish on it.
Was there one specifically, Barbara, that you wanted
There's
me to
this
have?
Look at this belt that she did.
Oh my gosh, I love I love
know.
that.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, that is
Here are some more. I've been
adorable.
saving up because I wanted to do this on camera. But look at these. These are so cute too.
Oh my gosh.
They're like very boho.
I love the colors.
I like this one with this dangling bead right here.
Oh,
Holy
look at
boho,
that.
the go-go.
Oh my gosh, look at how cool that is. I like that one.
Thank you. I think some of them are chokers.
I love chokers.
So,
That's all I like
so
to wear.
Awesome.
Wow, there's some really fun ones on here.
Yes.
Did she make all these?
I believe so. And there's
Oh.
even more. Like, okay. This one is from Elizabeth Rose.
I like this one.
And look at it. It's like a Celtic knot. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that.
Did Ellie and Emma see these? These are really cool. They would love them.
I know. They'll want to fight over those too. This one is from Dina Rico.
Donna
Donna Rico.
Donna Rico,
And where's she from?
Texas, Cedar Park, Texas. Wow,
Look
that's
at
beautiful.
this. She's stamped into it. and there's the bird, and she like stamped into the clay. That is amazing. Thank you.
Okay, wow, there's some fun stuff here. I can't believe all this.
Sharon Cushman, big fan, love the paint and what I can create. I shop in Western New York at Darien Cottage and Ellen J. Goods. Thank you, Sharon.
That one's cute too. Look at this one,
Let me
Debbie.
see if she signed this. Castaway. I don't know if this is Sharon's, but look at this brush. I hope that's Sharon's. Can you read? Who's that from?
Castaway. D.R. Bisner or Bigner, something like that. It looks like Dr. Bigner or Bisner. Odessa, Delaware. That's cool.
Oh, so that wasn't Sharon's.
No.
But Sharon sent us something.
These cute bracelets.
We got something from Mackenzie Crisp.
I want to see these bracelets. These are gorgeous.
I
So
know,
look at these bracelets. They're all like made out of beautiful wood beads. And then look at this. Can you see that? Look at that beautiful bracelet with the... Barbara Julio, you are awesome.
Mackenzie sent us a wonderful card and talked about how she was inspired to make these skirts that she saw in a boutique, and they were like hundreds of dollars, and she made her own version of them, and look at how cute they are, Danielle. They totally look like Lily Pulitzer.
Oh my gosh,
skirts.
they're so cute.
And this is from Mackenzie, and look at there's this one too. The name of her business is Mackenzie something crisp. A gift from Mackenzie. Thank you,
Wow.
Mackenzie. Look at this. I love that color. That is so cute.
That is adorable.
And
With the
I love
polka
the
dots?
frayed edges and the beautiful cotton fabric, and the tie is made out of cord. It's totally like Florida, Lily Pulitzer style. Very, very cool.
Yeah, look how fun. See? I got all these little bracelets on my arm.
Put them all on.
Thank you, Barbara. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep them all, but I'll pick a few.
There's more. There's even more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at how pretty those beads are.
All right, so
Okay.
I just wanted to show one thing before we go, and that is these Mermaid Tiara kits are in. People have been waiting for them. We sold a ton of them already, but you get them if you, I posted a couple days ago, I have a video showing how you make these mermaid tiaras from a dollar store crown. And they come in this little gift box with everything you need, and it includes the
The instructions.
tiara base, pipe cleaners, E6000 glue, toothpick, starfish, assorted shells, rhinestone chain, and instructions. So these are something that I've been selling in my store for like 6 years, and we usually always sell out and then we burn out. We don't have them for a long time. Right now, I think we made like 30 of them, and we've sold through half of them, but they are on the website along
Okay.
with seashell molds and
Okay.
the new shirts. And-
Is that, oh yeah, the tiara kits. Cobweb already posted it.
And then people have been asking about the truck kits. We're making a Christmas version with the little tree and the snow in the back. Those are
For a
being,
limited time only though.
but those are not done yet. Those are being made right now, but we should have them in a couple days.
Okay.
So I think that's it.
I think that's it too.
Thank you so much, Barbara Julio, for all those. She sent us a whole beautiful care box. I think it came in 2 shipments. And Susie for the brownies and all the brushes. Like, we love you guys so much.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah, let me have another one of those
Brown,
brownies.
another little bite.
Yes. Yum. We're sisters, so
We
have
can
to
do
really-
that.
Yeah.
And I like the belt. I want to know, did she make the belt?
Looks handmade. Beautiful.
Did she make the belt? It's really cool with the wood.
Mm.
All right. What?
Cindy Palmer, my dear, it took me 5 minutes racking my brain to figure out who Vintage Sin is. LOL. Cindy Palmer's name on YouTube is Vintage Sin, but on Facebook it's her name, Cindy Palmer.
Yes.
And she plays off the word Cindy, Vintage
Yes.
Sin. So I just thought that was funny because that happens to me all the time. Like I get so confused because people have a different name on YouTube sometimes than they have on Facebook. Like LaShaw, I to this day do not know who she is on Facebook.
Oh.
Do you know? I think it's Linda LaShaw. What's your real name? Is it Linda Houston?
Shouldn't we know by now?
We should. But my brain, like I said, a lot of things fall off the back of the conveyor belt. Oh, we have one more exciting thing to talk about.
What?
If you want to talk about it. Can we talk about Dad?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, I think this is really awesome news.
So awesome. Our dad just put his house on the market and he is moving closer to us. So you will be seeing more of him. And he may eventually buy a smaller house close to us, but for now he's gonna be living in you have like a little granny flat.
Yeah, I have a little granny flat in the back that I used to rent out, but I'm letting my dad live there, so he's going to be very close to us.
Yes, like 3 miles away from me, and I'll be able to see him all the time. And we have our Sunday family dinners and church, so we will be doing that with him every Sunday.
He's going to be with us. He's going to be right in the same house.
He lives
But
an
I'm trying
hour
to make sure he has his independent space so that's why I'm doing it that way, because he wants his independent space. He's still very, very young at heart, and so do I.
Yes, and I'm so excited because I need his help here all the time, and I have more projects for him to do, and
so you'll be seeing lots more of Dad.
And just so you know, I pay him well. It's not free labor.
Yeah, she doesn't.
He's on my payroll, and he works for the going rate and a little bit higher. So we are so excited. We are so excited. Grambo says, I just rewatched the HGTV video. He's a great actor. He's hilarious.
He actually does enjoy being on the camera, but he's kind of a natural, but he's naturally shy too, so.
Do the dogs get along? Do you want to tell the story of the dogs and what happened?
No. He's going to have his own space, but you'll see more of him. You'll see
and Levi.
Yes.
We love you guys. So, yeah, I might be leaving for Utah soon. The dates that I submitted were the 22nd, 23rd, or 21st. So if that's the case, that video will be coming out fairly soon.
Yeah, she'll let you guys know, and she'll be going live, the whole time, and keeping you very close to the whole event.
Chicken for dinner, says somebody.
Chicken for dinner.
Rambo? Is it dinner time at your neck of the woods?
Is it time for dinner?
I'm a little hungry. I could eat another brownie.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on Shipwrecked Mondays.
Lisa Hadrell says, can he stencil like Jamie's dad? So Jamie's dad is also living with them right now. Jamie's going to think I'm copying her because I'm bringing our dad here. But Jamie went live with her dad, and he's in his, I believe he's in his late 80s, and he was stenciling with them. It was so cute. And then at the end of it, he goes, am I done now? Can I stop now?
That sounds like our dad, too.
Yeah,
he's
adorable.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and
All
you're
right.
going to see Jamie, hopefully, in Utah.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm going to see Jamie for sure, even if it's just for one day. And we're going to the Sundance Outlet store.
Yeah, she was
place
all
is
excited
amazing.
about that.
Yes. So
all right.
That's going to happen very soon. I'm so excited. Thank you all for watching. And if you're interested in any of the things that we did today, whoa, what happened?
Crush and burn.
Yeah, but just in time. If you're interested in any of the things that we did today, go to DIYagogo.com. We love you, and we will see you next Monday. And watch for the video on Wednesday, the edited one. Okay.
Bye.